And the real first encounter practically was when I got my driver's license, P plates, and I would drive to a job, and that job required me to go past the cemetery. I turned left one day and drove past that cemetery. And that cemetery is the biggest cemetery, operating cemetery in the world right now, Rookwood Cemetery. And I went in there and subhanAllah, the Muslim section came right in front of me. And I got out of the car and I walked amongst the graves. And this is a 17-year-old, and started looking at pictures and reading names. And I remember one that stood out was a 90-year-old and a 30-year-old. And I did the maths in my head, 30, 60, 93 times. Why was he given 3 times the chance than him? This was what I'd say to myself. He had 3 times more life than him. And then I would see ages, I would see names, I would see different cultures. Then the pictures. The pictures on a grave are the happy pictures. The time is of a wedding, of a happy moment, in suits, looking at the camera, smiling. I'd look at those photos, analyze them, I'd say, at that time in his life, he was so happy. He never thought of death. He didn't think that whatever months or years later, he would be a picture on a headstone. And then subhanAllah, I ended up buying a whippersnipper and cutting the grass in the cemetery by myself, because I felt like it was such an untidy place, and being a Muslim, to the point where I got questioned by people of the cemetery coming to me, authorities saying, who's telling you to do this? Are you here on work release? Like, are you a parole kind of, jail person that's doing this? I said, no, I'm doing it myself. And they were like dumbfounded. Like, why would you be cutting grass and neatening up cemeteries, And that was my first encounters in the cemetery.